What's going on, guys? Squeebs Crew back with a new video. I think this is episode 13, but the first NFL pod, full NFL, all NFL.
Long time getting to this week right
I
here.
know, seriously, this is what we've been going for. Week 1 is coming up Thursday night. Dallas, Tampa Bay, which I'm not confused why that's a Thursday night game. Shouldn't it always be like I thought it would be Chiefs Bucks first game.
You know, first of all, let's backtrack. We're gonna get the Super Bowl champion spotlighted, and we're gonna get America's team spotlighted.
I guess that's right.
It was all Jerry Jones. He's like, I think we should play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers first game because I said so. Yeah, like all right,
they're gonna. I mean, we'll get to the picks, but that's an interesting matchup for the first game. Week 1 college football was this weekend.
You know, Alabama looked like they're gonna run the tape.
Yeah, they looked really good.
What happened to your boys in purple?
Who? LSU?
Yeah. I
actually picked LSU to lose that game. I don't think they're going to be a good team this year. Yeah, I actually bet against them, to be honest with you, because I really like UCLA. LSU.
Did she just move to LA? She went to UCLA and she drives a Maserati.
I think UCLA is going to get themselves in the top 10 at some point this year.
That dude's nice. Their quarterback.
I think they have a really good team this year, and I mean Chip Kelly. I just think altogether it's a good team. Georgia Clemson was the highlight game, and it was 10-3.
A lot of defense.
Clemson looked awful, and I know they lost the game and all, like only by 7, but they looked awful.
Hey, they would have scored 1 touchdown. It's a tie game.
JT Daniels, he looked okay. Zamir White looked good. Georgia just looked like the more talented team off pretty much everything. Quarterback, running back. Their defense looked a lot better than Clemson's did.
A lot of Heisman candidates did not look good except one.
No. And like even even UNC and Tech. I mean, Sam Howell looked awful.
Hey, the dude from Cincinnati looked really good.
Yeah, he looked good too. Yeah, he did. I mean, I think Oklahoma, what's his name?
Overrated as fuck.
I think he's gonna run away with it.
He's overrated as fuck.
I don't think so, dude. I think they had a tough game.
They played Tulane and won by 5. No, overrated as fuck. They were supposed to blow that team out. No.
I mean, yeah, but you got to talk about the Oklahoma defense. They let up 2 big plays in the first half. I mean, he doesn't play on defense, dude. I mean, they still put up. He
doesn't play on defense, but still, I mean, like he's. Overrated.
I mean, yes, he threw 2 picks. But I mean, I thought he looked good. I mean, 30 for 39, 304 yards. A rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown. I don't know. I think he's still.
Texas.
What?
I'm not going to touch Texas.
Why not?
So I'm not going to touch Texas.
Why aren't you going to touch?
Because last time I did, your brother lit me up.
Oh my God, he did light you up.
Yeah, so I'm not going to touch Texas. I'm just going to say Oklahoma's overrated and keep moving.
I think Oklahoma's a good team.
They're a good team. They're a good team, but I'm just saying their quarterback's overrated, and they're going to go to a championship game. I'm the next Patty Mahomes. Tries to do a no-looker, Alabama pick 6.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was week 1 college football.
Hey, it was football.
It was football.
I'm
excited for it. I'm more excited for this NFL season.
Same.
And we can go down the line division-wise. Pick your division winner.
Let's save the best one for last.
Oh, we can go in order. I mean,
yes.
Best one. But yeah, we'll leave NFC East and NFC West for last. How about that?
Great. I like how you put both of them in there.
Yeah. AFC East. I mean, this one's pretty obvious for me. I got Bills winning the division going 13-4.
I'll stand with you. I don't think it's going to be 13-4. I think it's 12-5. I think they'll slip up to 1 game against the Patriots. But I do think they win that division easily. Miami's too much of a question mark, and
I think that's it right there. It's the Dolphins, Patriots, who finishes second, who finishes third. For me, I think they both go 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
but I've got the Dolphins ahead of them just based off of I think they're a better team. I think they have more weapons, which we talk about it now. I mean, they're playing week 1, 4:00, Dolphins, Patriots. I just think they're the more talented
That's
team.
a huge game.
It is. It's huge for everything, especially for the division. I think this could be a big for tiebreaker purposes.
And it's weird because like the Dolphins always have the Patriots number in one of those games, right?
Yeah.
And then the Patriots don't start off hot. How many times have we seen Tom Brady go 2-2?
I think for me, it's I don't think Mac Jones can live up to all this hype, dude.
That's so much. They're really saying he's the next Brady.
I just don't think he can, and I just think the Dolphins are more explosive on offense with Devontae Parker, Waddle, Gesicki. I just think they're a better team, to be honest with you. But
so when do we consider Mac Jones is not that guy?
We're gonna find out. And I think if he doesn't perform week 1, I mean, it's be an issue because
they lose
Super Bowl quarterback. I mean, Cam Newton, he didn't play bad in preseason. The whole move of cutting him was Cam Newton doesn't want to see. Even he can't sit back and be a backup.
No, but at the same time, is they cut Cam off of seeing him for 5 days without Cam.
Yeah,
and he was going against the Giants.
Yeah,
Come on now.
So for me, AFC East, I got the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, and then the Jets. I think they'll win about 4 games, maybe. I went 4-13.
I agree with you.
I think they could beat either the Patriots and Dolphins maybe once.
I think Miami's and Patriots are shooting for a wild card, while Buffalo's shooting for like a number 1 or 2 seed.
Yeah, correct. AFC North. This was tough for me. I think I mapped it out pretty much I think we got 3 playoff teams in this division.
This is the year 3 playoff teams?
I think so. I think it is.
For the AFC, this is your 3 playoff teams.
No, I'm saying the AFC North, I think we'll have 3 playoff teams because there's 3 wild cards this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 3 wild cards, but this is the division.
This is 2 of my wild cards. Yeah, I have 2 of my wild cards in here. I think the Ravens will win the division 11-6.
Okay.
And I think the Browns and Steelers both finish 10-7 and they get in the playoffs. And which we'll see down the line, I think that leaves the Dolphins, Patriots, Chargers for 1 playoff spot.
I am going to have to disagree with you that this is the 3, and this is why. Okay. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to struggle. Offensively, they're going to struggle.
Right.
So, and I think the Ravens know their struggles and can hide them.
So who do you
think they're going to Browns? And then I have Browns win the division. Their talents. If they can't win the division with this talented team, like they've been doing. I got Browns, Ravens, Steelers. Steelers missing the playoffs by a game.
Yeah, I got Ravens 11-6, Browns, Steelers both 10-7, and I got the Bengals at 6-11. I think they're going to struggle because they've got 2 guys who are their star players who are both coming off injuries.
I think Pittsburgh goes 9-8, and that 1-8 is the last week where they have to win a game, and then someone has to lose, and it's just going to be it's going to be rough. But I just don't. Is Big Ben really going to be their successor?
I think it's more of the way I see it is their defense is one of the best in the league.
Yes,
and Big Ben is still Big Ben, and they got
weapons.
They have weapons on offense, and they got Najee Harris. So I just feel like I see what you're saying about them struggling, but I looked at their schedule. I think they've got at least 8, 9, 10 for sure wins.
I just don't that defense is gonna have to in out every game. If Ben doesn't play, Big Ben, if he doesn't go for 300 yards, they're gonna have to win the game for him every time he doesn't go for that. And if Najee is going to be a workhorse, but he's also a rookie.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball a lot. It's going to be interesting to see how they do that. But
are they going to take it out of Big Ben's hands and just say, all right, we're going to trust our rookie running back to carry? Or are we going to
the thing is with the Steelers is they've always played out of the play action. You know what I mean? So they got to run the ball. So
I mean, it just and then Baltimore is just about they've been dominant. They just can't get over the hump in the playoffs.
So I got Ravens winning that division. You got the Browns.
Yep. I got the
Browns
Ravens coming with the wild card, and then Steelers missing by a game, 9-8.
All right. AFC South, probably the worst division.
Also, I got another thing. Ravens have better backups than the Steelers. Their quarterbacks are better backups.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
If Lamar gets hurt, you got either Trace McSorley or that one kid that lit it up in that preseason game.
Yeah.
And then Pittsburgh's got Haskins versus, I'm not sold on Pittsburgh. Terrible team in Pennsylvania.
So we got the AFC South, probably one of the worst divisions in football.
Mm-hmm.
This one was honestly probably going over them all together. It was probably one of the easiest ones to pick.
Yes.
I think the Titans are just way better than all the other teams.
False.
And it's real not close because you look at the Titans and they've proven themselves. I think they have everything locked down. I think Derrick Henry's one of the best running backs in the league. You know how I feel about AJ Brown. I think he's probably top 5, top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. Their defense has always improved. Every draft, they always draft well.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's you look at the Texans. They got their thing with Deshaun Watson. The Jags, it's Trevor Lawrence and all the pressure. I just don't think that he can get the job done to win this division this year. I think in the future, the Jags are probably one of the better teams in this division. And then you have the Colts. They also have question marks at the quarterback position, and they have question marks on defense. Mm-hmm. So it's just, you look at this, and it's like, I think they win this division by a 3-game gap. So for me, it's the Titans. And then it's the Colts.
As Lee Corso says, not so fast. Not so fast. If we remember, the Titans went into, I think, Indianapolis last year, won. The Colts went to Tennessee, won. The Colts were a play away. If Phillip Rivers could throw farther, could almost win that game against the Bills. I think the Colts are the sleeper. They are a sleeper Super Bowl contender team for me. So I think
Super Bowl contender.
Marcus, sleeper. I mean, they're hibernating type sleeper. I think they will win the division by sneakily. It's not going to be like Tennessee played bad. It's going to be like, remember how our teams last year were in every.
So you're thinking this division is going to be kind of what the NFC East was last year, with maybe a 7-8 win team wins it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I mean, I think I went 10-7 for the Titans.
I think they're going to win games. I think there's going to be really, really. It's going to come down to they're going to have the same record and who beat who.
Okay, I mean, the way I put it down was, I think this division is so poor that the Titans probably have 5 wins on their belt in this division.
So this division alone, they have 4 guaranteed. Now, I don't know if they beat Indianapolis twice. Indianapolis,
right? That's what I'm saying.
And Tennessee cannot lose to the Texans or Jacksonville.
No, I think the Titans have 5 wins here, and that's where I'm getting the 10 from. I think they can find 5 more. 10-7. I think Colts go 7-10. I think Jags go 5-12, and I think Texans go 2-15.
This is the out of all the teams of the AFC, I have 2 in this. I have 1 in AFC East. I have 2 in the AFC North, and then I have 3 in the AFC West.
Okay, well, let's move on to the AFC West, who I actually think is
this will help me explain my Indianapolis Colts reason.
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead first then.
2-1-2. That's 5. So they can only have 7.
It's 7 playoff teams. Yeah, that's 4 division winners and then 3 wild cards.
Damn it! Because I want to put 3 there.
So what's your AFC West rankings?
Actually, AFC West, well, Kansas City Chargers, Kansas City Broncos, Chargers, Raiders in that order.
Okay. I got Chiefs at 13-4. I got Chargers in second at 10-7. Broncos at 9-8, and Raiders at 8-9.
I think they're the same. Like, if you view the AFC North and the AFC West, you can you got the clear cut. Well, Kansas City's clear cut, so we're not even touching them. I think the Chargers and the Broncos are more towards the, I guess, Browns, and the Steelers. If you look at your rankings,
right, and for you, it's the Ravens and Steelers.
It's the Ravens and Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Denver. I think that the quarterback.
I think it's 1 year too soon.
Yes, only because they have so many unknowns on offense, and you're putting him in a situation where it's like they were all over Drew Lock, and now you make this decision. And I feel like I think the locker room. I think it's all going to be weird. I think they can get 9 wins.
Winning solves everything.
They can make the playoffs if
Indianapolis doesn't show up.
No, they can make the playoffs if they can figure out how to get the running game going early. Because if they don't, the Denver's always down 24-0, I feel like. They are. You look at it's Sunday.
Remember they had a lot of hurt injuries last year.
You know what I mean? They have to slow the game down. I feel like when they play teams like the Ravens or whatever it is, I mean, it's 17-0 and the game started 10 minutes ago.
For me, the Broncos they're going to know they're not winning the division. It's not going to help their division. They're not doing anything there. They need to win every game outside the division. They do that, we're good.
So for me, I got just mapping them out. I got the Bill. I think the Bills. It doesn't really matter. Bills and Chiefs will be the 1 and 2 seeds. I have them both 13-4.
Yep.
I think the Ravens will be the 3 seed, 11-6, and the Titans 4 seed, 10-7. And then my 3 wildcard teams will be the Chargers, the Browns, and the Steelers. So that's the way I see it.
I'm going to stir this one. All right. So I got Kansas City, Bills 1-2. I have Browns coming in 3. I have the Colts coming in 4. Tennessee's the 5th seed with the first wild card. I have Ravens, Steelers drop, Broncos, Chargers don't make it.
All right. I mean,
I think Justin Herbert I will say this here. He's the offensive player of the year. We'll come back to that.
We'll get to that.
But it's not going to be enough.
Let's move on to the NFC. So we'll go NFC North, South, East, West. NFC North. This one's fairly easy as well. I mean, Green Bay. I mean, they don't have much competition, especially if Justin Fields ain't starting, because the Bears are going to fall apart completely. So I think I got Green Bay at 11-6, Chicago at 8-9, Vikings at 7-10, and Lions at 2-15.
I just want to say Green Bay is going to win the series. Right. I don't even want to try to put numbers to that terrible division.
Right. So yeah, I think Green Bay runs away with it. Not much to say about it. We can move to the NFC South.
The only thing I could say is Chicago is going to be decent no matter what quarterback's in, because their team always the last fucking years they've been making the playoffs. And we're like, how?
Right. How? NFC South. I got Tampa at 12-5 from first.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Saints will be decent. I got them at 9-8.
Wait, you don't think Jameis is going to get them to a wild card?
I think they'll be decent. I got the Falcons 7-10 and Panthers at 6-11.
Okay. I mean, the 2 bottoms, I don't know how many games they win, because that's just going to be a see it and believe it type situation.
Right.
I don't think Sam Darnold and Christian McCaffrey are going to really try to just break the lead.
I think the Panthers are going to be a team where
every game's going to be intense.
They're in every game.
I
don't see them getting blown out ever.
From them. You'll not get a bad game from them.
Because it's hard to contain that offense in a way, because I think Darnold gives them more of a passing game, and I mean they can run and gun. I mean, I think the Panthers are a team where it's like it's 31-17. There's 4 minutes left, but they're running and gunning. They can come back in 2 minutes.
Shoot, it's 31-17. They're on the in the red zone about to score. Now we got 24-31. Oh yeah. Shit, we got a game. Can they get the ball back? Can't. Damn.
So McCaffrey and DJ Moore. I mean, that's pretty solid.
I mean, I'm going. Oh, trust me, we got a Carolina Panthers fan in the family. I would definitely be into those games. Now Falcons, we just know they're still coming off the Super Bowl and trying to find their soul.
So we got Bucks. We both got Bucks winning that division. Yeah. Okay. So this is where it's gonna get interesting.
Let's go.
The NFC East. I mean,
you want to do our teams first? Or you want to do our teams last?
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to happen. I mean, I'm not even being biased in a way. I went through the schedules this morning, actually, to be honest with you. And that's how I did it. I went through the schedules. I figured out.
I'm ready to hear what you have to say.
I think that I found 10 wins for Washington. I think that the schedule's hard up front. I think the Chargers week 1 is tough. I think the Bills week 2 is tough. And then we get a little bit easier. I think Fitzpatrick's stable. He's not going to hurt them. I think Washington wins 10 games, wins the division.
Okay.
I think that.
Who's your second team?
I'm going to tell you. I think that talent-wise and who they play, and I think they drafted very well. I think they're gonna have a tough early season. I think they're gonna start off pretty poor, but I think the talent gives them 8 wins. I think Dallas gets second, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And so I got Washington 10-7, Cowboys 8-9, and then I'm going 3-4. I think the Giants and Eagles both win 5 games. I think 5-12 is fair for both of them. I think the Giants are going to struggle. I think they're going to find out that Daniel Jones isn't the guy, and I think the Eagles are trying to find themselves. I mean, I don't think the Eagles are going into the season saying we're going to win 10 games because they're not going to. So yeah, I think it's the Washington Cowboys and then Giants Eagles will finish 3rd and 4th. So that's the way I see it.
All right.
Okay, calm down. I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
I got this. I will agree with you. Your team should win the division. So I'm putting y'all at the number 1 spot now.
Okay.
Now we get to week 6. We get to week 6 and we see them that overall, that little 3-1, 3-2. We'll be talking. But y'all are first. I would say that. I will also agree. Dallas's talent will keep them at second for now.
Yeah. For now, yes.
This is where it gets nice.
I think I get to watch Dak's health. If he's starting to struggle, I think that will fall to the 3 or 4.
Oh no! Soon as Dak, first of all, they're going to have a blowout first night. So there's we can already start their season 0-1. Dak gets hurt, chalk it, and then they're below us. If Dak gets hurt, they're below us because they let DiNucci go. I don't think Rush or Gilbert are good backups. So their season's done. But then again, they can pick up Cam. Fuck. All right. So got back to that. Eagles should finish 3rd. I think we can somehow squeeze 7 to 8. If we get hot by the graces of the football gods, get us hot. We can win 10.
Yeah, I mean,
the more games y'all win, the more games we can win. That makes sense?
Yeah, I think between 5 and 8 is reasonable for you guys. Between 5 and 8.
Anything above 8 is a win for the season. Well, also, our roster is like 50-50. It's like now young and then old. You know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we have an old offensive line that like they don't want to go out there and lose. Like they don't want to be Joe Thomas.
No, I get it. I mean, I appreciate you being honest. Trust me, I know 2 years ago, whatever it was, when we had Kirk Cousins, this and that, I'm shooting for 12 wins, but we'll only get 6 or 7.
Hey,
but
what do I always say?
You can say it.
You win till you lose.
Till you lose. You're right.
Every game, I'm going to act like
we're talking projections, and this is the way it is.
Hey, I talked my shit last time.
So the only difference we have
all last year.
Well, we don't have a difference because I think Giants Eagles both have the same record, so we're pretty much the same there. To be honest,
for now. It's all about for now. Anything can happen.
This is the best division in football.
Yep,
best division in football, hands down.
The closest is the AFC North and then the AFC West, but there's still like a whole gap between.
This division could go absolutely either way. But I think for me, Seattle's just a little bit better than the rest of them.
You have Seattle better.
And it comes down to weapons on offense. Okay. It comes down to coaching. Mm-hmm. It comes down to not coaching, but like I think that PK he's been far in the playoffs before. They won the Super Bowl. They've been to back-to-back Super Bowls. I think they can bring that back if the defense can step up. I think the Rams are second for me. Just based on they got upgraded quarterback. They had Cooper Kupp's healthy. I know they lost Cam Akers, but I think they have a lot of depth at running back in a way. And the defense. And then for me, the 49ers will finish third and Cardinals finish fourth. But I'll say this now, these will all be playoff teams.
All four?
Yes. I got the Seahawks finishing 11-6, the Rams 11-6, the Niners 10-7, the Cardinals 10-7. They will all make the playoffs because it is the way I see it. I think the Washington wins the division. I think the Packers win the division. I think Tampa wins the division. I think Seattle wins the division.
So
I said the Saints would get second. I don't think they win 9 or 10 games. I think they might win 8 or 9. I don't think the Bears can win more than 7 or 8. I don't think, and the NFC East, we talked about it. So you look at the NFC West, it's like, I think they're all winning 10 games plus. So I think Seattle wins the division and the rest of them get wild cards. It's the way it goes.
I expect you to say that all 4 teams wins the division.
No, makes the playoffs.
I hate what I'm about to say because I am total opposite. I think the Seahawks are the one that missed the playoffs.
Really?
Yes. Their defense was a liability last year.
It is a liability, of course. But
their offense had to carry, and remember that lull? They went through a lull where their offense wasn't performing. And then it got them, and then they got back into the playoffs again. Like I think they're the team. I think this is a year that happens. Like it's going to go for broke, and then Russell's out, and then they have to find a way to.
Yeah, I think all the teams in the NFC West make the playoffs this year, and I think Seattle wins the division.
If Seattle doesn't perform, Russell's out, and then now they have to. They're really going to be the bottom. And Rams are better. Rams got better.
I hate to say it, but I don't know
why.
Cardinals
got better.
I think Seattle's got a chance to be in the Super Bowl this year.
They should. If any one of their teams go to the Super Bowl, I can believe it. But
then I have this strong thing in my head where it's like Chiefs Packers. Like that would be great.
Yeah, but I want the Packers to play good and not get dog walk, and their coach to let Aaron Rodgers play the game.
Yeah. So who do you have winning this division?
Los Angeles Rams.
The Rams.
Rams won the division, 49ers second, Cardinals squeak into the playoffs, and then Seattle just misses.
I think this division is just by far way better than. I think that the one you said, the AFC, it's the Ravens one. It's just,
the North. The North is the closest thing because the top 3 talent. But if the Cincinnati was good, it'd be there. And then same for AFC West. If Chargers and Broncos can prove they're top teams, then they're there. But then you have the Raiders, which no one talks about the Raiders, but they have talent over there.
They have talent, but I don't think that as long as he's the quarterback, I just don't think they get anywhere.
Oh, man. Just because he's not as good as his brother doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. We could move
on. So let's say our playoff teams. We gotta say our playoff teams.
Okay, playoff team. So I got.
You got Bucks.
I'd say Bucks the 1 seed. Bucks would be the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Packers 2 seed. Okay. Seahawks a 3 seed.
Okay.
Washington the 4 seed, and then I got Rams, Niners, Cardinals in order. Rams 5, Niners 6, Cardinals 7.
All right, this is. So I have the Bucks a 1 seed. I have Packers 2 seed. I will have y'all at the 3 seed because I do think they're going to beat up on each other and they're not going to win more than.
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about that.
They're going to beat up on each other. Y'all are going to have 11-10 and every single one of them below. Every single one of them's going to have 10-11.
Yeah.
So I have Rams 4. I will have 49ers 5. I will have Cardinals 6, and at 7. It will be between the Eagles, Saints, and Bears. They will be the last.
So you're saying the Seahawks don't even got a shot?
No, they have a shot, but I think because of they're not winning any of their games in the division.
So, I got a question now because now you're confusing me a little bit. Mm-hmm. You just said that the last spot would be either the Saints, between the Saints, Bears, and Eagles. But you said the Cowboys were the 2nd seed in the NFC East. So how would that make sense?
I'm banking on that. They're not gonna. I'm not trying, dude. They're not. Come on.
No, I know. I got
Love Dak.
confused.
Big Dak guy. Love Dak. He's not playing the full season.
I guess
No
we
shot.
can do.
Their starting right guard's already hurt. He's going against the best defense that returned everybody.
So what if the Cowboys won Thursday night?
They do that all the time. They win the big game. They're going to come back and lose to like Jacksonville. No. I will stick to what I said. I have the Chicago Bears because they can squeak out playoff games. And like they're in the division race, they're in the race, and then all of a sudden they're in the playoffs. That's that. I have Eagles because I don't want to give up on them yet, and I do think we will somehow squeak wins out to where we're like, why are the Eagles winning games? Are they good? Are they not good? Or what are we talking about here? That's my reasoning. And then Saints, we don't know if Jameis is going to be like, he has the same offense people coming back that Drew Brees had.
I'll say this. No, that's a lie. I'll say this, actually.
He's a lie. Who are they missing? They got Kamara back.
Michael Thomas.
Did Michael Thomas play? He was hurt last year.
Okay, but hold on. If Michael Thomas was fully healthy, I'm swapping the Saints and Cardinals. For me. Okay. That's the way I would see it.
Also, I can explain the Seahawks thing. I don't see where, first of all, they offseason started off rough because remember Russell in his camp was talking about trade.
Yeah. I mean,
now everything's good. Like everything's not like there's.
I also think Chris Carson's underrated too. I mean, I just think the whole team
is underrated. He is. You seen his workouts?
Yeah, dude. I think that they can put up points, dude.
They can put up points, but then again, their division, they have to put up defense. They're the worst defense in the division.
All right.
And you go against the Saints. Saints have a better defense. You'll go against Philly. Who knows about their defense? That's just as bad. And then you go against Chicago. They have Khalil Mack. That's hard. That's 4 teams going to be fighting for 7. And they're not a favorite, in my opinion. Also, they're a terrible bird, and I'm being biased because they beat my team in the past 2 fucking playoffs. That's why I hate them.
Super Bowl pick.
Ooh, ready for some Super Bowl picks?
Who you got in Super Bowl?
I got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs wins.
Okay, I mean that's interesting. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
But if it's not the Chiefs, Rams win.
I got Kansas City versus Green Bay.
Green Bay? Ooh, we get a little Rodgers versus Pat Mahomes in yours.
I think I got Kansas City, Green Bay, and I'm gonna go Kansas City. I mean, I said this months ago. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
I think they're
gonna win it twice in the last 3 years, and I think Mahomes gets another Super Bowl MVP.
You know why I want Los Angeles Rams versus the Kansas City Chiefs?
Why?
Remember that Monday night game 2 years ago?
Yes, it was lit. Yeah.
That was Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Now we got Matthew Stafford. You know, high scoring game.
I like the Rams. I think they're gonna win 11 games. I think it'll be good.
Hey, if the Rams win a lot of games, can they become my second team, or should that be San Francisco?
They're like my third team.
Sure. What's your second team this year?
Buffalo.
I think. All right. So you went. All right. I think my second team is gonna be. I think my second team is going to be this contradicts what I said because I think the Colts are going to be good, but like Tennessee is dope.
You only let the Colts because Carson Wentz plays for that team, Mark.
Yes. All right. Colts is my second team.
So, okay. Coach of the year.
My sleeper team's going to be the Rams. I can't wait to watch them. Such cool jerseys now. Like I'm a fan.
Coach of the year. I think Sean McDermott gets it this year.
Coach of the year?
Yeah, he run it. I mean, Stefanski earned it last year, but I think McDermott also did as well.
Stefanski was the Browns, right?
Yeah, he won it last year. I think that McDermott wins it this year.
Depending on if they make the playoffs, I'm gonna go Los Angeles Chargers coach. I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I think him also if they can pull this off, it might be either one of the, I don't know.
I think
you gotta give it to Green Bay if they go back-to-back playoffs or they're the number 1 seed, right?
I don't know. I think if the Bills win 13 games, it's gonna be McDermott.
Or like, what if? I mean, this could go anyway because like it just takes one Cinderella run. Like, what if San Francisco? He just has that team go from terrible to playoff team.
Or honestly, I mean, Washington wins 10, 11 games. It could be really.
That's another thing I'm thinking about. If Ron Rivera gets
he should have had contention last year, but we only won 7, 8 games. So
right, y'all win 10, 11, then it's like, well, what's what when we talking about them there?
What's going on in Washington? Yeah,
and then what if Tampa Bay or Kansas City go undefeated? Are we not going to reward their coach for like, all right, they have a great team like this?
I'm gonna go Sean McDermott.
I'm gonna go. Was it Kyle Shanahan
for San Fran? Yeah.
I think even though he's going to be second in his division, but for having his team come back from winning 5, 6 games to being a playoff team,
yeah,
I think that's good enough for me.
All right, offensive player of the year.
Told you it's Justin Herbert.
I'm gonna go Josh Allen. Defensive, what?
No, I'll wait till you say MVP.
Defensive player of the year.
I think it's going to be a corner this year. Or it's a defensive back.
I'm going to go with the guy who I think is going to lead the league in sacks.
Who?
I think it's going to be Chase Young.
You think Chase Young's coming out defensive player of the year?
Defensive rookie of the year last year. I think he was definitely coming in as rookie year. He's one of the most dominant ends in football. I mean, it's not even like he is up there. So I think, I think if he leads the league in sacks, like I think he will, I'm going to go defensive player of the year, Chase Young. Yes.
I was going to say Jalen Ramsey just pops out this year. Just like literally you can't go to his side.
No, I think it's going to be a linebacker at the end. I think Chase Young will do it.
You know how dope that would be if Jalen Ramsey has like 8 picks?
No way.
Dude,
it's always this. It's never really. I mean, there's other DBs I would love to say, like Buda Baker safety, but like I just feel like Jalen Ramsey, like, all right, I am motherfucking alpha over here. Like, think about this. They have 2 top 5 talent defensive. The Rams. They have Aaron Donald, number 1, and then you can argue Jalen Ramsey top 5. It could be Darnold.
It's always Darnold. Always Darnold.
I think it's gonna be different this year.
Remember last year we wanted TJ Watt and we gave it to Darnold. No, like Darnold's always he didn't even talk about him. We know Hall of Famer. So I'm saying Jalen Ramsey's gonna have one of those like quarterback's gonna try him and he's gonna dog walk every corner he has. He's gonna get 2 games. There's 17 games. Out of 2, is gonna have 100 yards receiving against him.
I think you have to give it to the guy on the best defense of football.
Arguably, that's the best defense in football.
Right. I think they will be, and I think he'll be defensive player of the year. So
I'm saying Rams have one of the best defenses in football. So you can argue that Jalen Ramsey or Aaron Donald can be the reason why.
Yeah, you could, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah, but I'm going Jalen Ramsey.
Okay. Offensive rookie of the year.
Najee Harris.
With this. Najee Harris.
Who you about to say?
Justin Fields. I mean, he may not be the Bears starter now, but it won't be long until he's in the game, dude. And dynamic playmaker. The Bears
if
have
he think about this. Najee's gonna have 4 games, barring no injury, ahead of him.
Yeah, I just think I think that it's gonna go to a quarterback this year. And a lot of people are gonna say Trevor Lawrence. A lot of people are gonna say Zach Wilson.
No,
those teams suck. The Bears are a better overall team.
Yes.
If he comes in maybe week 3, balls out, wins 9 games.
If you're going to argue Justin Fields, I'm going to argue Trey Lance if Jimmy G doesn't play good.
Okay, but I think Trey Lance wouldn't come in until week 5 or 6.
No, he's not going to come in.
Right, but I'm saying if they were doing that bad, he wouldn't come to week 5 or 6. If Andy Dalton blows this and they're 0-2, they're going to put him in.
Right. If
San Francisco
goes 0-2.
That's 15 games. They win 8 or 9, and Jacksonville blows, and the Jets fucking suck. So I think that Justin Fields, he has better chance than Lawrence or Wilson. Yes.
So you don't trust no receivers in this one?
No, I don't. Because
no Devontae, no Jalen Waddle. No,
because I don't think the Eagles are going to be very good. I don't think they're going to give him the ball that much. And you look at the Bengals, the way I said it before, is I don't think the Bengals will be very good because you have Chase and Burrow coming off injuries. They're not going to force too much into their workload. So I don't think they're going to get much work.
No offensive lineman rookie of the year?
No.
I think what if Penei Sewell in Detroit doesn't allow a sack? That's a great year. He's the next Joe Thomas. Doesn't allow a sack on a terrible team.
Oh, next Joe Thomas. That's wonderful.
Why are we on Joe Thomas's ass today?
You started it and then I finished it. So
because he should have been gone, dude. He deserved to win something, and they kept losing and losing. Every year he went back.
No, Justin Fields, I think, will be offensive rookie of the year. Yes.
I'm sticking with Najee Harris.
Defensive rookie of the year. This one was pretty easy to me. I think, I mean, like I said with the Chase Young, I think it's going to go to an end, a linebacker. I think Micah Parsons is by far more talented than any player.
He's a linebacker.
Right. I think he's probably one of the most talented linebackers of the rookie class. I think he's in a great situation because there's a lot of injuries on that team. And I think he wins it easy.
I'm going to go with the corner for Carolina or the corner for Broncos.
What?
It was the Alabama corner last year.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going for the guy with Carolina. Hold on. I want to get his name right because I fucked it up the other day. Because he's a great. Oh, I can't wait. Say his fucking name. J.C. Horn.
Okay, I thought about him.
No. I'm going with him. You know why?
But no, I'm gonna stick with Micah Parsons.
He's a Gamecock. No one comes from South Carolina no more. Last time they had a guy with Jadavion Clowney, he broke that dude's head, and then he hasn't did shit in the league.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Micah Parsons.
He's a nice guy. We almost drafted him, but then we got to
breakout player of the year. Before I say who I went with, this is non-biased. This is based on what they did last year and the situation they're in. Who's yours? And then I'll say mine.
You want me to go first?
I can go first if you want me to.
I want to hear what you're going to build me up to like, oh, no, you go first.
I think that based on last year, he went through injuries. I think the workload was limited. And I think that you watch when he was in the game, what he was able to do. And I think even he's got to perform this year for this team to do well. And they're in a great situation. Defense is unbelievable. I think Antonio Gibson is in such a great spot to have a way better season than last year. And he's a lot healthier this year. And even they said that they want him to do everything on the field. They want to turn him into what McCaffrey is in Carolina. I think Antonio Gibson is going to be the breakout player of the year.
Carson Wentz.
What shit does it come out of your mouth at any point in time?
What do you mean? It's literally a bounce back. If he gets them to the playoffs, he's breakout because he bounced back. Like, oh, we haven't seen this Carson in like 4 years. That's a breakout season for him.
Okay, you can go Carson Wentz if you want. I think Gibson's going to be unbelievable this year.
What do you mean? It's a viable option. Literally, like, wow, we haven't seen this Carson Wentz forever. It's another breakout year for him.
Yeah, I mean,
I was going to say Darnell Mooney. That was another guy.
I thought you were going to. I'll tell you what I thought you were going to say because I was actually thinking it too. But I was like, I think Gibson's gonna. I went with Antonio Gibson, but I think we can both agree that Matthew Stafford's there.
No, Matthew Stafford's been doing it. He's just been in Detroit.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be more noticed now, and I think he's got more weapons.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
that was my second
we could have said Jameis.
Nah.
I mean, nah.
I don't think they'd be very good. I don't think I think he's gonna make them compete in games, but I'm not overhyping the Jameis Winston garbage.
Hey, all I gotta say is he doesn't throw interceptions, that's touchdowns.
Yeah. Super Bowl champion, we both went the Chiefs. We talked about that already.
Hey, all right, let's go our sleepers.
Sleepers for what?
Who do you think could sneak one out against either Chiefs or Bucks?
Buffalo.
Mine's Los Angeles.
I think Buffalo. If it's not the Chiefs, it's the Bills. Other than that, I can't. To me, the Chiefs and Bills, the two best teams in the NFL, and it's not like it's
better
not
than the
like,
Bucks.
I think if I had to rank my teams, it would be the Chiefs 1, Bills 2, Green Bay 3.
You have the Super Bowl champions that returned 22 starters, 11 offense, 11 defense.
I think they're top 5.
And you're saying there's 3 teams better than them?
I think them and Green Bay are there. I'm saying Green Bay only because I think Green Bay goes to the Super Bowl. So I think the NFC
fine, but
I think the NFC
3 teams.
Listen, I think the NFC Championship game will be Bucks Packers, and I think the AFC Championship game will be Bills Chiefs.
Right. What I'm saying is how for your rankings, yes, you keep it the way you want.
Right. Those are the 4
but you're saying that you're telling me though, this whole season you're going off of there's 3 teams that could go in and beat Tom Brady.
Yes. Because you
So you're the one smoking shit right now.
I ain't smoking, dude. Listen, you look at these teams and you look at the Super Bowl. They played great, but I think
they figured out.
Listen, the Super Bowl played great. A great team. They're one of the best teams in the NFL.
They have.
I think
number one
truly
receiver.
I think truly that the Super Bowl was more about the Chiefs losing than the Bucks winning. Plain and simple. Not saying the Bucks didn't win the Super Bowl or they're not a good team. I just don't think that they are a better team than the Chiefs or Bills. Point blank.
I would say the Kansas City's offensive line blew the game for them.
Right. They couldn't get anything going. Mahomes couldn't move.
And then when he did move, he was running for his life. So all right. I mean, hey, this is your opinion, man. You live with it, but you're smoking.
And I think Green Bay's just right there too.
You literally came out the top. He's like, nah, man. Best team in the league.
Dude, the Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl. It's not even like
I mean, I agree.
You look at a team that has that much
The Bills
talent.
is the one I need you to justify a little more.
I
understand for your rankings, the Packers have to be above the Bucks. Yes. But you're saying the Bills are better than the Bucks. How?
What do you mean?
Don't just say Josh Allen.
Who's your team? Like who are you? Like you're sitting there.
I have one sleeper team. I have the Rams. I don't have anybody else. I literally have it's Kansas City, Bucks, and talent, and then I have the Rams coming up to sneak in there. That's it. I don't want to say Aaron Rodgers because they've been doing Aaron Rodgers. Like he literally gets there and then it's like
the Bills are an offensive machine, bro.
Right.
I mean, you could argue that the Chiefs and Bills, they probably the 2 best offenses in the NFL. This is a pass. I get Tom Brady. I get he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
I'm not talking about Tom Brady. I'm just talking about their offense. They have 3 number 1 receivers. They have tight ends that make plays. They found a running game with Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones. And you're telling me that even though Kansas City is the number 1, that the Bills can match all 3 of those facets?
Yes. Bro, I think Josh Allen, and I'll skip right to it. I will skip right to it. I'll skip right to it. We're going to jump to it. Josh Allen is the MVP of this league this year. Josh Allen's going to win MVP. Josh Allen's going to win offensive player of the year. The Bills are going to be tied for the best record in football. The Bills are one of the best teams in this league, and they need to be noticed by at this point in time. I'm
big
sick
Bills
of it.
guy. Hey, no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Hell yeah.
Just that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel. But who's your MVP candidate?
It's still Justin Herbert.
Herbert MVP? So you going Herbert MVP Offensive Player of the Year? Solid.
I'm going that because I think they make wild card and it's like, wow, is Herbert the truth?
Can his MVP start after week 1? Like his
Why not? I mean,
great. Because we got him week 1, so I don't need him to play well or anything like
that. I'm so weak. I mean, who knows? It might be Kyler Murray. Any quarterback from the NFC West division could also win MVP if they take their team to a high seed. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that if it wasn't Josh Allen, I think I would be talking about
either Patrick
Mahomes, Russell Wilson,
Rodgers.
Yeah.
I think the dark horses would be Matt Stafford. I'm saying Justin Herbert because
Stafford, Herbert, Russell Wilson. That's who I would go with.
Ooh, can I change mine?
Why, you think it's Stafford?
Yeah, I just got a feeling. You're right. No, it's her. It's not often. Justin Herbert would have a great year, not the record. MVP is going to have the better record. It's Los Angeles. It's Matt Stafford. Okay, he's coming off. Dude, he might win the Super Bowl. If he changes teams and takes them to the Super Bowl, I'm getting a jersey.
Matthew Stafford?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
All right, well, we got to just about everything. Week 1 starts Thursday night. We're gonna have picks, NFL picks coming out this week as well. What else we got? We're gonna pick the games. We're gonna do a lot of betting this weekend for sure. I started to do my card, and this is a lot of good games this weekend. I'm starting to love my card already, and we're only it's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday,
so got a lot going on. Thank y'all for watching. Picks episodes coming out this week as well. And what else is going on? College football. I might do a couple college football picks on Twitter, but I'm not going to do much college football this weekend because it's week 1 NFL. So, but later we can do college football picks, but there's just too much NFL going on to do all that right now. You got anything else for week 1, or we'll talk about week 1 later next episode? But
if we're talking about the season,
anything else for the season? Any bold predictions?
Yes, multiple. So when I'll start my team last. So when the Washington football team makes the playoffs, wins a game, not with Fitzpatrick, when do we name the quarterback that leads them there? The guy.
Wait, what?
When the Washington football team wins a playoff game, not with Fitzpatrick, when do we name whoever's quarterback the guy? That's one of my bold predictions. Y'all win a playoff game.
Heineke?
I'm not saying who's y'all's quarterback. I'm just saying when y'all win a playoff, that's the way I'm trying to say y'all win a playoff game.
Okay.
When the Eagles somehow magically have a winning season, when do we credit Jalen Hurts and let him be the guy, and Howie Roseman not fuck him over because they're already starting to? When the 49ers make the playoffs and the Seattle don't, when do we say Seattle's a bust? It's another bold prediction of mine.
Okay.
And which team wins? Bucks or Kansas City go 20-0? That's another bold prediction. One of them's going 20-0.
I disagree. I think there's too many. It's too many competitive teams that's lead to go undefeated at this point, Nate. You know what I mean?
They're both going for it.
Nah, I don't think so. I disagree with that.
Those are my bold predictions. We're gonna have one 20-0 team.
I'll say this. This is what I'm gonna end this on.
Seattle's gonna bust, and
anybody can come at me or whatever you want to do.
Seth, what do you
after this year? Look at the numbers, and we'll see what happens. And somebody come on here, have a debate with me. We'll talk it. We'll talk it through. When does Josh Allen get the same respect that Patrick Mahomes does? And we're gonna end that there.
Whoa! I thought you were gonna say Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Washington football team.
We're gonna get week 1 picks out here in a little bit. Both episodes will drop this week. Huh?
Continue.
All right. Anybody wants to come on debate with me about that? We'll talk about that end of the season, see how things play out. Subscribe to the channel.
If Josh Allen gets hurt, good Lord.
Shut up. Subscribe to the channel. Put a like down below, and we'll get both these episodes out this week. NFL week 1. All right. Peace.